things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. He's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he puts it on the ground to third. Barehanded on the move. It's there, and he's out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year? Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Left fielder, Giancarlo.
As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here's Neil Walker. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 New York. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally.
Stepping in, Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off there 1-0. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's got a 3-for-7 line. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gregorius calls for it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Oh, and he misses it.
You know, they say there are no bad hops on the ball in the air, but you wouldn't know it after that play. I'm not sure what caused him to completely miss that pop-up. It doesn't really matter. His pitcher's going to have to pick him up now.
A ball and no strikes. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
First offering on its way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A ball and a strike now to Bird. Drury aboard here at first with nobody out. sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play. And yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow and 2 runs come across to score. That's beyond costly right there.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Granderson on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able.
And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits, 2 costly errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ellsbury is under it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Stepping up now, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Right there for strike 1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective, when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Striding in, Rendell Gritcher trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Digging in for his second at-bat, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. There is Travis. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting. Shortstop,
One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch coming. Here it is. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Joe Biagini is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Brandon Drury. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Biagini, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. The second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Yankees 8, the Jays nothing. Digging in, Curtis Granderson.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. One out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Their count now at 2-2. The 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Too high, ball three.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Full count still. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Russell Martin now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Severino is there, and the side is retired. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. On now to the top of inning number 4. Here's Brett Gardner now. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's 0 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. Donaldson comes up with it, but the throw's a good one as they get Gardner trying to beat one out. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Line drive to left. Granderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Striding in once again, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Devin.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Bird might try to make a play on it. The 1-2. High pop-up. Bird has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, no hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changeup called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Another 0-2 coming. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning with big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that's off the left field wall. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Here's Neil Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hernandez ranging back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Walker stands at second with no outs. Hit hard, but foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Hit in the air out toward left. Granderson is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The batter, third baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Smoke now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
The shortstop, John Hervis Solarte.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Pulled strike on the change, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
1 out, nobody on. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Here's Randall Grichuk. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Weak chopper up the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first to be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done, leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Gardner at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Next to bat for Toronto, Chris Granderson. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike. The count's a 2 low now. A ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 2-2. It's taken down and in for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Drury has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 55.
Riding in once again, Russell Martin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 9-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit hard, but right into the shift. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back easily. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out to right field. Richard moves over. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
First offering on its way. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired.
Leading off for Toronto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center
So
fielder.
that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Dead red. Here it is, hit it at 96 miles an hour. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Stanton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 9-0. Ready once again, Brandon Drury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's Donaldson down at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the right side. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby
So back to the top
Ellsbury.
of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit out towards second. Travis has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go. Here's Justin Smoke now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Drury backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting,
Ready for another chance? Yonhervis Solarte. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Grounded to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and they'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. He doubled his last time through.
designated hitter, Brett Gardner.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Yankees 10, the Jays nothing. In is Curtis Granderson, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Bases are empty, one man in. Hit in the air to shallow center. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the ninth. So there'll be no visit to the record books here in this one, as after 8 1/3 no-hit innings, they finally get to him for their first hit of the ballgame. Rats.
Such a tough one as a pitcher, D-Roll. 25 outs and then to give it up with 1 out in the ninth.
I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, you don't want to be on a team that gets no hit, without question. You're going to do everything in your power.
Here comes the Yankees skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Adam Warren enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Russell Martin now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Devin Travis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1-1. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Tulowitzki rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Yankees posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Luis Severino gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Marcus Stroman couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 10 runs, 15 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 2 hits. 3 errors with 1 runner left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.